Hello there, everyone. This chapter is about a rush to get everything ready for your wedding. Your sister attends a lantern ceremony for her final task. Hmm. Finally, the, the wedding is on their way. Welcome to the Rules of Engagement, Book 3, Chapter 15. Everything is illuminated. Okay. Now playing as Marie, you, James, and the nomad queen sit in a dispotent circle near the shore. I'm sure Tessa and Dianne will be back with the others. If nothing else, I'm really working on my tan. Carter, there's a limit to how much vitamin D our body actually needs. I was just looking at the brighter side. There isn't a brighter side. Only black beluga caviar that's sunk at the bottom of the Mediterranean. At least it's returning to where it came from. We ordered it from Caspian Sea, Carter.
I think I'm going to get more firewood.
But we've already got a whole pile.
Can't have enough, right?
James sits beside you and puts an arm around your shoulders.
I'm sure they'll be back any moment now.
You look off into the distance and see a rowboat headed your way. They're back! Your sister waves from your helm. Hey!
Tessa, she made it.
Tessa, JR, and many others step off the rowboat as it comes ashore, and you rush over. Sorry for the delay, got a bit tied up. Get it? Like tied up? Don't make me unrescue you. Tessa, JR! You break into a run. I should rather them in a group hug. You wrap your arms around fiercely. I love you guys. Oh, we love you too, Marie.
Hopefully Faye's having fun. It's easier than us.
You look around at the others and see your cousin emerge from the crowd. Hey, Marie. Dianne, you made it back. Give me a hug. Before you can react, you can pull your cousin into. Ah! You let her go. There. That wasn't too bad, was it? Reactable? I wasn't gone that long. Still, he joined the others farther up the beach.
It's good to see you, Marie.
Likewise,
Well, we're fighting together like flock of birds, reuniting for the seasonal migration. There are strength in numbers. Welcome to our humble island.
Not bad. Ours was better though.
Striker,
Meow! Oh my goodness! Gia and Elena run over, pick Striker up from the sand, and cuddles him in their arms. I can't believe Striker even here. Is he okay? He's fine, but yes, please take him away. Far away.
he's safe with us now. That's all that matters.
Meow! You see the last person disembark from the rowboat. Oh, with someone in his arm. Oh my god. Aunt Ruthie, is she alright? I'll pull her out from the riptide. And she passed out after, but she's be fine. Bartholomew Pierce gentle steps her aunt down the step. Dianne, do you know what happened to our rowboat? I think it looks like someone had tampered with it. Oh no. I thought he must have been involved in somehow. My mother, the one who behind it. I confronted her, and I thought it worked. I didn't think she'll go through with it. I found out too late that she had changed her mind. I tried to get her in touch with you as soon as I knew. I missed calls on my phones when we set sail. You earned Diane's friendship. But we kept missing each other, I'm sorry. Diane, it's not your fault. Oh yeah, the first one. It's too late anyway, no use. Yeah, I think the first one would be a great response. It's Aunt Rudy's fault. This was her plan. At least we're all together now. Time to focus on what we're going to do next. You're right. Bartholomew kneels at Aunt Rudy's side. My sweet Turner, I hope she's awake up soon. He starts to unzip her bag.
I wonder if she keeps smelling salt in here.
It's that normal thing to carry around. Don't go through my mother's belongings, Bartholomew. Besides, she needs her rest.
My apologies.
Wait, what's this? Tessa pierces his shoulder, reacts a hand in her bag, and pulls something out. Lantern? I told you. Ultimately, does devious things. Oh my god, she's the cause of everything. That's Faye. Why, I am not surprised. Looks like Aunt Lee did more than wreck a boat. Faye won't be able to complete her task without her candle. That's terrible. I'm sorry about your sister's task. We may be able to help Faye when we get back to the mainland, but this boat isn't gonna fit of us all. We should figure out what our options are. Guess we'll just have to hold out each other tight. I don't think that's an option. Well, some of us could go in a small group and send help when we reach shore. That could work.
But even if we manage to navigate there, we might have a pretty rough, pretty far from the civilization.
Yes, and who knows how long it'll take to get there and find help. In the meantime, the, the group stuck in that island could run out of food and water.
We could wait all here and kept setting off flares. I'm with JR, but we're almost out of there.
We'll figure it out. Let's just put our heads together.
Everyone look!
Tina pointed into the horizon. Look at the past glaring spot to sea.
A fishing boat. Those flares you guys set off must have worked.
Sweet Holy Mother of Pelicans.
Woohoo! Thank heavens!
Here, how's Elena closely?
I told you,
You did not.
You watch as the boat silhouettes gathered yours yet.
we survived.
You survived your shipwreck.
We made it. We're going to be alright.
Dianne lowers her tone and steps beside you, a candle in her hand.
I'll see if the boat can take me to Istanbul so I can take care of this. But I'll meet you back at the wedding. Okay, Diane, thank you. Careful.
You stand on the shore together as the fishing boat nears shore.
Hey!
Told you. Now playing as Faye, you stare down the shock to decoy candle in your hand.
What should we do? The lantern ceremony is tonight.
We gotta find the real candle. You pull your phone on your pocket.
I'll call my sibling. Maybe they know something.
You turn your phone on. 51 messages.
What?
You quickly scroll through the text.
There was a storm. Everyone was shipwrecked.
Oh my god, I hope they're okay. They are okay.
Marie wrote, no one's hurt. We're rescued and are on our way to the wedding venue. Fill you in when you get here. I can't believe it. We're part of a few days. And they end up living in a Poseidon adventure? Diane says, Aunt Ruthie took the candle. Diane is on her way to bring it to us. She'll meet us at the ceremony tonight.
That's a good news, right?
Aunt Ruthie stole the candle. I'll lose my inheritance. I really thought she cared about me. There's no surprise there. That's it. I'm done with her. True. I've given her a dozen chances to do the right thing, but she never does.
She's conniving, whatever. She's pure evil.
And there's no good chance she'll never will.
Whether or not your aunt is told to, we've got some time to kill while wait for Diane to show up. Let's look at the list to make sure we've got everything. She removes the list from your bag.
Obviously, we still have a lantern ceremony, but others than I think we got everything. Actually, we forgot that you never made it to the top of the mountains. You're right, I left to take the call from there, huh? Ooh, and the tattoo. Oops, I never did get that. Looks like you've got work to do. Then we better get started. We don't have much time.
So you're going to the mountains right now? We're in Istanbul in Turkey. I could see. A couple hours later, you and Audrey have almost reached the top of the small mountain.
I'm really glad I'm getting a chance to do this with you again. Me too, I can't be the only one of us in amazing shape.
You give Audrey a gentle shove as she laughs. Before long, you've reached the top. You check an item off the list.
Woohoo, we did it! Bam!
You look over the mountainside, watching the storm rip harmlessly away. You did that. Last, probably the tattoo. After climbing the mountain, you and Audrey finds a small dive book that advertised tattoo.
Alright, I finally decide I'm going to get a 101 on my answer.
Well, I don't get it.
It's generic.
Audrey chuckled, shaking her head at you.
Well, your billboard, your membership to the team gig, I'll be getting something a little more fabulous.
She points a flower she drew from her ankle.
Designed by yours truly. It's beautiful.
30 minutes later, you complete an item on the list.
Ta-da! Art, I could spy this.
You show off your new tattoo. Audrey does the best broad impression. Very nice. You both burst in a fit of giggle, unable to contain laughter as you exit the bar. A little while later, you and Audrey walk beside the booth on the waterfront, the market bustling with them. Nice.
Everything here is so beautiful. These glasses are all hand stitched, and this dishware is all hand painted.
Audrey picks up a magenta scarf from her nearby booth and throws it at her neck.
You look like a movie star. He didn't choose Fame. Fame chose me.
After she puts the scarf back and Audrey heads over to the entrance of the mosque, where you see a fireball erupt from a street performer's hat.
Is that a fire dancer? You should record some of his performance for the documentary, Audrey.
As you get closer, you see the dance is balancing a long flame stick with one hand.
Behold the parliament. Who would like to volunteer to hold the study while I perform the acrobatics below?
Would I hold myself to the fire stick?
You volunteered as tribute.
I'll hold it.
Wonderful. Now I need one more volunteer to hold the other side.
I'm your girl.
After Audrey sets up the tripod, both of you step up, then perform the hands of each other's different ends of the fire limbo stick.
Prepare to be amazed.
He proceeds to flip and tumble beneath the stick as you and Audrey holds it steady, the heat of the flame tickling your hand.
Wow, this is incredible. I never knew a wet soap in liquid fuel could be so much fun.
There's no way I could be fun. As you and Audrey move the fire pop higher and lower up the performance instructor, huge smile on your face as you command the direction of the flames. After the equipment is safely back to the fire performer's hand, you and Audrey head to the food bowl along the wall.
I'm sweating like crazy. I didn't think about how hot it will be near those holes. How about some dondurma to cool you down? The boat says they serve it as a dessert.
Is that a sticky ice cream? I'll take two. As you order, Audrey films the seller, who artfully pretends to hand you the ice cream, then teasingly pulls away on a stick. Once it's safely in your hands, you both stroll along the pier and eating the thick, creamy dondurma.
I guess I loved eating ice cream like this as a kid. The cones are the best since they serve as a container as well as food drinks.
Audrey stops walking and looks out the ancient city on the waterfront.
Huh, I did something the other day that I didn't tell you about. I emailed my parents. You did? I thought you said you hadn't talked in years.
That's what I emailed them about. I told them how alone I felt growing up, how I felt ignored, how I wanted more than anything for them to notice me, the real me, not some idea of me. When I moved after high school and went to LA, I thought they'd reach out, but they never did. I told them how I spent all those time waiting.
Have they got back to you?
Yeah, they wanted to come visit. They said they want to try out fixing things between us.
What should I do? You should visit your parents and give them another chance. Forget about them. They'll totally disappoint you again. Or trust your guts. The only you're ready to give them second chance.
Probably one or three. Number three, I guess. You told Audrey to trust yourself.
If you need them in your life, you owe it to yourself to try again. And if you don't, you need to move on.
You're right. I need to take some time to figure out for myself.
No matter what, I'm here for you.
Audrey leans toward, pressing her lips to yours.
Thanks for being here for me. I won't be anything anywhere else.
You continue down the pier with Audrey at your side. Your steps are the cobblestone falling in unison. Now playing was made. Later, you and the rest of the storm castaway arrive at the hotel near the wedding. Funny they're here. I think I forgot what it felt like to be indoors.
You can say that again.
I'm gonna check out the hotel rooms and probably pass out for a very, very long time. Catch you guys later.
She and the others in your party depart on their own until just you and him.
You know, I think she's on to something.
Yeah, I'll check it out our rooms. There's our pillows with our names written all over them.
And blanket. And memory foam. Lots of memory foam. Poor babies, you made it.
Carmen rushed over.
I heard about what happened to the wedding boat. I was so worried. Carmen, don't worry, it wasn't too bad. It was so scary.
You don't want to worry somebody, but you should know somebody's worried about you.
Really, it was unexpected, but you weathered the storm. Literally, I guess. That's my girl. Chin up. Always love your fighting skill. Where words fail, hug prevails.
She gives you a warm hug, but
Whoa, you're really good at that. I knew, I know. All that in bicep here.
Carmen gives James a hug too.
Don't think I forgot about you, lovely.
Not for a second.
Anyway, I'm over the moon that you reunited safe and sound. And I'm also relieved that I kept the wedding decorations and outfit safe with me. Everything it looks to be tip-top shape. That's good news. I just hope Faye and Dianne makes it back in time. Dianne just texts me saying she's almost arriving in Istanbul. Sure, they'll be back soon, sweetie.
the Nomad staff walks past you, heading to the kitchen.
You said we got to nap, Will.
Napping is for the weak. Now, chop chop. We've got 3 courses to prepare. Guests is coming from all over the world. No time to spare. Now, let's get the menu spinner. Everyone's so busy. We just want your wedding to be extra special.
James gives you a shoulder and squeeze.
It will be.
Now, I knew you're through a terrible ordeal, but there's a few last-minute things to decide. The band canceled, so we'll need to find a musical act.
Do you think that's possible? The wedding's tomorrow.
Oh dearie,
From her pocket, Carmen takes a pen and presses the button on it vigorously. An emphatic expression on her face.
I only plan perfect weddings.
Right.
Follow me so we can sort all this out.
Okay. You pull out a chair and sit down together in the hotel room.
Now, first things first. The good news is I found some musicians that would be happy to take over. The last minute, the first is a lovely pop rock ensembles, and the second is a very reputable local DJ.
The energy of a live band sounds great, but DJ will probably make the dance floor really fun. What do you think, Lily?
I think we should hire the DJ.
You pick the musical act at your wedding.
I want the wedding reception to be a rave to remember. Perfect, darling. I'll get in contact with the DJ right away. On the next item, we hired a separate strings ensemble to accompany you as you walk down the aisle. Here are some of the songs they recommended on your entrance.
You take out her phone and play Snowball. I'll listen to it. What's this one? They call the first song on the most uplifting track, a combination of a key and airy strings. Hmm, okay. This sounds like the royalty. How about this one?
The second track is a regal medley, fit for a triumphant entrance of the queen.
Last, waltz.
Lastly, the classical waltz track is perfect not just for dancing, but also walking down the aisle.
Hmm, this is for loyalty. All of them. See, listen to that.
They call the first song their most uplifting track and combination of keys and airy strings.
No, yes.
The second track is a regal medley, fit for triumph entrance of a queen. I'm ready to choose the song. Wonderful.
Carmen puts her own phone away.
Well, my Pidgey does have a favorite. It sounds like a real celebration. What do you think, James?
I agree. It's definitely the one with the most pomp and circumstances.
You pick the song with the bridal entrance.
So it's decided. Slanderous. We need to decide wedding exit. People often overemphasize the entrance and forget the exit. Just as important.
What type of transport do you want to leave for the reception?
Hmm. I think James and I should live in a limo, horse-drawn carriage, over a private jet.
You pick the wedding getaway.
It'll be like something out of a fairy tale.
That's the unique statement. Oh yeah, still for a king and a prince.
We're almost done. We'll decorate your carriage with banners and flowers, and would be like customized banner on the back to say, how about just married, happy ever after? I want to choose my own.
You pick your getaway message.
It's classic for a reason.
I can't wait to travel to the Bahamas for our honeymoon. Carmen finishes making some final notes in her letter.
The last thing you two have to decide has to do with your wedding ceremony. Now, you know, Captain John of the Emerald Sea will be the officiating your wedding. We have a beautiful ceremony picked, including a candle lighting ceremony. The merging flames will symbolize your unity. And what do you like to inscribe on your main candle? For instance, people sometimes put a quote from their favorite poem, the date of theirs, wedding, or their names.
I don't even know the last name of James. I play it safe to be. Mr. and Mrs. like that. Me?
I could agree more. Well, that's everything that I ask you to. Everything else should be set in stone and ready for your big day. Great, thank you, Carmen. No, thank you, darling. Please get some rest. I'll see you in sunshine tomorrow morning.
Carmen exited, leaving you and James alone.
I guess that's the last thing we had to plan. I can't believe it. Now, all we have to do is show up. And now, you know, pledge to be with each other forever.
Actually, there's one more thing I want to ask you about the ceremony. I've heard some brides and grooms plant a tree in a place that some of them and vow to go together. I was wondering if you wanted to come away with me and do that tradition. It's usually they do it in public the day of the wedding, but I want to spend some time alone with you, especially since it won't I won't see you until tomorrow.
Planting a tree? That sounds really idyllic.
Cardonia's filled with thick forest. I've always liked exploring mountain trails in the woods during royal hunt.
You liking tradition?
Only 'cause my harpoons could keep up with my horses.
Of course.
I do think planting this tree would be a good way to spend more time together. I'm not ready to say goodbye to you yet.
Me neither. You know, if we do this, we could also pick flowers together. In the Philippines, they sometimes take flowers and weaving them into a floral rope, a lasso. During the actual ceremony, they drape those flowers onto us in a figure eight and a symbol of union. Nana and Papa did that during their wedding.
It sounds like beautiful addition to our candle lighting and apple cutting ceremonies. So, would you like to go on a trip with me in the woods?
Hmm, sure. Complete a private wedding ceremony. Plant a tree together and gather flowers. Sure. You take James outstretched hands.
Right now,
It's now or never.
You and James leave the hotel and wander into the forest together.
Carmen said that there's a conservatory farther down this trail where we pick out different samplings to plant. You know, you were really lucky to make it out of that storm unscathed. For a, for a minute there, I was really worried.
I know what you mean, but luckily we're completely alone. When coping with crisis, I usually try to rely on family and friends or find inner strength or count on true love.
I don't know what to put. Maybe this, yeah? True love always counts not your partner, also your family.
That would be you, by the way, in case you miss that.
If you were in a fairy tale and the only true love kiss would save me, definitely needs you there.
I think I'll make a good hero.
You and James walk further afield.
James, have you ever been in a real danger before, aside from the past few days, I mean?
You know, I don't talk about this a lot, but when I was very young, I was on my way back from the same ceremony or older out in the Cordonian countryside when a sniper tried to take a shot on us. I don't know if he was aiming for my father, my mother, or me.
Ouch.
That's horrible.
Luckily, everyone was safe, but we were all really shaken up about it, especially my mother. After that, security tightened even had it already, which I didn't think was possible. I understand why the rules got stricter, but I felt like I was suffocating. It was too much.
That must be part of why you hated it there.
Yeah, I couldn't understand why it happened either. My father did nothing but give his life to that country. But I know court politics are complicated. I definitely need time away to clear out things.
You squeeze James' hands and he smiles back at you.
Believe me, I'm so glad to be here with you. I count my blessings every day.
So do I.
James gently takes her hand.
Marie, I know we had some differences back on the island, but I know we were both trying to deal with the situation. Best way that we can be knew how. There's no one else I'd rather be stranded in on an island with. If we If we can get through that, we can get through anything. And I'm so excited to start a new life with you. You near the glass conservatory up ahead, starting with this tree. Okay, you enter the conservatory together. So, what type of tree do you want to plant? You glance around the different sampling on the labels below. What are my options?
It looks like they have Chinese magnolia trees with pink blossoms, eucalyptus tree with lush green leaves, and tall cypress trees that reach the sky. I think we should plant cypress, I guess,
Or Chinese magnolia? You pick your wedding tree.
when you when we came back someday, we might have to trim it fun shape at adding spiral and its curve to it.
It's a game if you are. You go outside and dig a hole in the ground. You plant the something each start and water it gently.
There you go, little tree. I'm glad we're planting it here, so close to our wedding venue. That that just it's extra special to us.
James wraps his arm around. We'll come back to visit it soon. You turn and see wonderful flowers around.
These are gorgeous. Don't forget about the second part of the mini ceremony. I'd like to collect flowers for our flower lasso tomorrow.
Show me your favorites.
Well,
You lean to look at the flowers.
oh, here are white sampaguita flowers. These are jasmine flowers for the family, Philippines, that symbolize love and devotion. And pink Bulgarias. These symbolize enthusiasm and zest for life. Blue iris are, are growing here too. They represent faith and hope.
Hmm, they're all beautiful since this tradition is special to you because your nana and you should pick the ones which we use. I think sampaguita.
I think that day we should pick some Sampaguita jasmine flowers for love and devotion.
You pick the flowers for your following.
I think my family would appreciate this, especially my nana.
The next few times, you and James collect the flowers into the basket until a brim of silky blossom.
This should do it.
James steps closer to leave a crunching under the trees. I love you, Mary. You leap into his arms as he lifts up and kisses you tenderly.
I love you too.
He sets back down into the ground gentle and kisses you once more. Finally, you both separate reluctantly. Come on, we should head back before anyone starts to think we've eloped.
We would be fun to play. You remember that we got the different rooms right? That's a bride and groom tradition, so no interrupting my beauty sleep, mister.
I'll try to resist. Hand in hand, you walk back through the forest and towards the hotel by the sea. You perform a private wedding song in your bedroom. Huh. You walk into Tessa's dressing room later that day. She lies on a chaise lounge chair texting away.
Hey, you. Oh, hey, Marie. I hope you're ready to get married. I can't believe it's tomorrow. What are you up to? I'm texting everyone. I know I'm still super pumped about Chaz giving me a promotion. Tessa, you were a hero in the island. You saved lives. You've been working out so hard since day one. You saved Aunt Ruthie's life during the riptide and you brought all us back together. I'm really proud of you, Tessa. Oh, Marie, thank you. Maybe Nana knew what she was doing when she gave me that text. But enough about me. You're the one with the bigger changes going in your life right now. What's you're more excited about? Your wedding or your honeymoon? I'm so excited for the wedding. It's going to be beautiful. Yeah, I just there with you, trying not to cry. And I'm cheering and yelling. Real talk though, I hope you've got something special planned for your honeymoon. What do you mean? Come on, for being so true. Don't tell me Carmen forgot about the most important thing. Honeymoon lingerie. I mean, I have some things. I thought you'd say that, which is why I found something for you. Just say the word and we can charge it to the I'm just saying, if you want to add some spicing to your sexy night of your life, lace is way to go, and wedding sweater is perfect too. Or go try it on Marie, for me, please.
Okay. You step behind the divider and change.
Let's see how it looks.
Let me see. Oh my.
Thanks, Tessa. I think I'm good. Okay, I blame me for trying down. I don't really want the wedding part, but I wish I was going on a honeymoon. You mean like traveling to a place with people you love? You mean like being on a cruise ship? Okay, maybe it sounds kind of familiar. Anyway, are you going tonight, Tessa? Nothing much, just relaxing. What do you say we open up the minibar, eat some junk foods, and find some movie to watch? Sounds perfect, just like old time.
Yeah, it will be the last time because the big day is tomorrow. During your last night as a single woman, you and your sister curled up together on the bed, throw a popcorn in each other, and laugh until you fall asleep. This lantern. Now playing as Faye. Later that night, a sea of lantern drift out into the rosy horizon as you wade deeper into the undulating saline water.
Your grandmother, you've shared one hell of a romantic kiss here.
They certainly never did anything less than extraordinary. A familiar voice calls out behind me.
Faye,
Diane stands waist deep in the water, her face lined up with regrets.
Dianne, you made it.
She holds up Nana's candle out like like a piece of apple.
This belongs to you.
Oh, that candle.
Thanks for coming all this way.
Just so you know, I didn't steal it. My mother did. She always does.
Dianne, I don't blame you. The fault lies on your with Aunt Lucy. For you have done the right thing today. But that doesn't erase the past.
Tricky choices. I don't blame you for the, the fault lies with.
Wait, you're forgiving me? Just like that? Of course, your family. I'm glad to get my cousin back. I don't think I deserve that, but thanks. So we should light that bad boy.
Audrey points the candle with a free hand. The other maneuvers her camera.
Yes, it's time. Whoa, finally.
You use the flame from one of the floating flowers lanterns to light the candle. Lit removed. Remove the candle from its container. Diane grabs an empty flower lantern from the water and holds it up to you.
Here, you can put it on these. Good idea.
As Diane keeps the flowers standing, you gently place the candles down on top of it. Ooh, that's nice. Perfect.
That's gonna look great on top metal. I even get some of those box lanterns with the writing on them in the shop. The both lanterns represents letting go of a loved one. People write notes on them as a way of saying goodbye to those you've lost. You gotta get them in the film. I'll go grab these three boats.
As, as Audrey splashes away, Diane turns to you.
5 minutes with her, and I'm already exhausted. If she's emitting any more energy, she's go nuclear. This part of her charm, she's better directed elsewhere.
You shake your head and look down to the glowing candle nestled between you and your cousin.
Diane, I think there's something inside the candle. Leave it. It's Nana and add its secret part to your last task. Well, we'll have to wait till time to burn out and get whatever is out.
You and Diane reach out either on the side to make sure the flower lantern doesn't float away and watch as the candle slowly melts.
Wow, this is beautiful. And reveals an elegant Art Nouveau style brooch.
It's Nana's favorite brooch.
Wow, it's beautiful. As you wipe the wax off it, Audrey reappears behind you, leaning over your shoulder.
Whoa, it's beautiful. Nana used to wear this all the time. It belongs to your mother, Faye. It did, but Nana didn't say anything. I think she had a hard time talking about it. I overheard Papa saying it was Nana's way of keeping your mom close to her. I can't believe I never knew that.
You trace the fairy copper wings with your fingertips.
I don't remember my mom like fairies or not.
Dianne takes a brooch from your outstretched arm and pins it to your sweater over your heart.
She loved them.
You let a single tear roll to your cheeks as you meet your cousins.
How do I look? Like your mother's daughter. I should hug Diane.
You throw your arms around your cousin.
Oh,
And give her a tight squeeze. After a few seconds, you feel her return to embrace.
oh.
Audrey sniffs, causing Diane to turn and look at her.
Sorry, you guys just got to me. I forgot you were here. I guess you have an ostrich? I think it's time to do the room. Right. I got the lantern and pen.
You hand, you hand and Diane one each.
I assume you have some dead relatives at ready to write note for Audrey? Diane? No, I'm just saying goodbye to my friend I lost in high school. She's still around, but her friendship is gone. What about you, Faye? Let me guess, you're writing one for Nana? I'm writing note to Nana, Papa, to my parents.
Tricky question, Martin. All three of them are important to her. They should be her parents, her mom, no, her grandmother, grandfather, and her parents. They're all close to her and confused. Her parents died from an accident. They never, they never get to say a formal goodbye.
I want to that I want to let them know that even though I don't remember them as well as I would like to, that doesn't mean I've forgotten about them. Remembering them a little is much better than not at all.
Dion stares at the pen in her hand.
I wish I knew to say to Nana, you should write a happy memory to remember her good times, or how you really feel. It helped you get closer, for sure. It's not at all sappy rainbows and pretty ponies. This only is only for you, Diane. You just let it all out in order. to move past the resentments you felt towards now and start healing. I could try.
All of you have finished writing your notes, and you place the lantern onto the surface of the water.
Bye, little boat.
You completed the last task.
Maybe we'll meet again someday. Hopefully not too soon.
You watch the boat drift away to the current.
These pants are starting to make my legs chafe. I don't think I'm going to swim in them. I'm going back to my hotel to take a nice warm bath. We'll see you tomorrow morning at the airport. I've booked our flight to Marie's wedding with us. I already spent you itinerary. Of course you did. I hate to get out of that one.
As your cousin waits away, Audrey turns to you.
We did it. We finished the list.
She grabs your arm and starts jumping down, splashing water everywhere. You complete your entire task. I know. You've checked everything out. This means I get my inheritance.
I feel this is called for a celebration. Well, tomorrow we're celebrating Marie getting married. Yeah, I don't want this trip to end.
Audrey lays your fingers together. I want to spend more time with you, just us.
We've got to go that cool botanical garden we saw on the way here. Oh yeah, it's closed on the nightfall, but we wake up early tomorrow and go before the flight. That's the perfect on the way to end the documentary.
Na yeah, I'll finish this up. You didn't celebrate with Audrey.
You should go cut your grass. Marie wants us to be alert for her wedding tomorrow. Good point. Nobody wants to mess the bride's special day.
You take a last look at the shimmering lights fading in the distance and did the lantern ceremony at the list farewell. Now clings Marie. Is the day of your wedding.
Marie, it's time to get ready for a magical day. This is really it.
Tessa bursts in your dress room.
I just got a text from Faye. She's on her way. Perfect. Now I just have to decide what to wear.
Carmen sits beside you and combs your hair. An array perfume, lipstick, and blushes laid out before her.
Let me try on what I chose earlier.
Your wedding looks like a complete. What do you think? Yeah.
That's good. I'm ready to go. How do I look? Damn, I'm so excited. You look beautiful, Marie. I can't believe this is your wedding day.
Tessa gives you a big hug and Carmen blows her nose loudly.
Sorry, your big day is finally here and we're finding love and happiness and...
She blows her nose again.
Oh, Carmen. Who's crying? I'm not crying. You're crying.
You laugh and pats her back, then turns to face the mirror. You take a deep breath looking at your eyes in the reflection.
This is it.
Oh wow. Save the date. Are you ready to get married? Play to the next chapter to attend the wedding. Oh yeah, for sure. For next week. Hey guys, anyway, just a recap for this chapter. Finally they got off from that stranded island. Uh, I knew from the start, from the last chapter, that I have a hunch that Aunt Ruthie stole and replaced Faye's lantern for her last task. I knew it. Can't wait for the last episode on the day of that wedding. It's all for now, guys. Wait till the next episode, next chapter. Have a nice weekend, guys.